All right, so let's get started. So you're on your high knees position to begin. So again, finding a comfortable position on your knees, maybe you double up your mat if you need a little additional cushion, something along those lines. It shouldn't cause you discomfort to be in this position. Now, what we're gonna start doing is brain work to warm up. And to get ready for that, I would like you just to place your hands right at the hinge of your hips so that you feel where that comes into play. So now just slide your bottom backward and down slightly and feel how that would then cause you to pinch your fingers, right? There's the hinge, and then come back tall. So just lower and lift a little bit, feeling where that hinge is. Now, some of you going back much further, not a problem. Some of you need to be mindful of your knees. There's not a good or a bad, just listen to how your body works here. All right, hands are gonna come out to that cactus position. Okay, so for just one here, can you lower your bottom down and tap your right hand across the body to your left knee? And then rise back up. And then lower back a little, tap your left hand over, cross to the right knee and back up. Now when you lower down, cross the arms, tap both legs and come back up. All right, everybody good? That's where we're headed. Okay. One of my friends told me that I had my card in a wonky position last week, so I'm going to do my best, and I think we have 4 rows in there. I can see it pretty well. All right, so you're going to start at the top of the card, and you're going to follow along. If it's right side, it's right hand. Left side, left hand. On the center of the line, it's both. And if it's bothersome to anyone's knees, just leave out the hinge. The goal is accuracy with speed. Oh, I love this so much. And when you stop moving, I'll know you're done, right? So I see there are some Tuesday morning challenges. Does it feel a little bit more like a Monday morning, apparently? So first off, I would have to say there's a good amount that coming back to the cactus was out the window. Right? Your arms get ready and you're like, no one was doing this. That's an improvement, right? But you're coming back, you're committing, right? And this is your spot. So that was my first insight to this feels more like a Monday. All right, so pattern is going to change. We're doing the same thing. So again, you're going for accuracy and then a dose of speed. All right, we're looking good here. Whoa, what an improvement. That was much, much better going through that time. Why doesn't everybody tuck their toes under behind them? And then just let their buttocks kind of scoot back a little bit. Sorry if I just cut somebody off. I think you were just finishing. I lowered it too quick. And so with those toes tucked under and you putting your butt behind, you're going to get a little stretch through the toes. And don't you worry, we've got one more brain speed card to go. All right, are you ready for your directions? The star, lock it in there. The star is both. The circle is right. Now, we're not going to start immediately, but remember there's one more shape and I did not tell you what it is. So the star is both. The circle is right, which means the square is left. Begin when you're ready. Star is right, square is left. Sorry. Now I said it wrong. I didn't mean to mess you up. Star is both. Nice job. Couple of you wrapping up, and we're going through one more time. Not this direction though, so don't start again. Ready? I'm flipping the card. That was a bad teacher move, everybody. The star is both. The square is left and the circle is right. Here's your last time through. Really good. Oh, this is what I wish we could chat. Some of our brains are like, a fuse was blowing there for a minute, but we did awesome. You're gonna come up to standing and just keep that weight handy, but make sure it's safely not under your feet for me, please. All right, so as you come to standing, I want you just to start taking that breath and movement and letting them work together. So we're gonna inhale the arms up and overhead. And exhale, rounding, taking your spine forward. That can also be that flat back option. And then as you come back up, returning to tall. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale down. Whoa, good morning, spine. Woo, tip that tail to the ceiling for me. And then reach back all the way back to the top. Shoulders roll back. Inhale, arms up one more time. As you dive your head down, I want you to stick your tail as high into the sky as you can. Now just let that spine sway. You'll probably feel some of those tightnesses along the lower back, maybe into those hamstrings up the back of your legs. And one more each way. Shake those arms. Let the skin just flap on the bones. And then returning back to the top. Shoulders roll back. Now you're going to take a leg out and shake it. Your goal is to let that flesh just be loosey-goosey on the bone. Flap the foot, maybe you shake in and out with the hip. Let it be nice and loose, 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 loose. And then set that foot down. Take the other one up. And shake, shake, shake. Don't be surprised if you're less coordinated on one side. Flap the foot. Let the leg flappy, flappy, flap. Just get that energy going. And then stand on both feet. Come to just stand and pause for a minute. If you pay attention, you can probably feel a little buzz beginning in your hands. And do you notice how your body just has a slight little sway to it? Right? So that postural sway is always present. Now what I'd love for you to do is soften your knees, in which case your bottom's going to lower down. And now you're going to think about starting to feel that center of gravity as it lower down, kind of kick on. The feeling would be if I came and gave you a little punch to the tummy, like you could take that right here. And then get tall and just relax the abdomen. And now bend the knees, sink down, and then feel that deep abdominal area just turn on. And then back up, just soften the tummy. And then bend the knees and just feel that area kick on. Now keep that area on for me. And I want you just to peel up your right heel and then set it down. And then peel up just your left heel and set it down. We're going to keep going side to side. We're just initiating a bit of a stretch to the foot and the calves and many other muscles on the back of the leg and ankle. But keeping those knees bent, keeping this on and awake. So we're just starting to feel that stim here. And if ever you're not sure you have it, all you have to do is think about me punching you right there gently. And it will turn right on. You brace for it. One more each side, lift the right heel up. and down, and then lift the back heel up and down. Could you lift both heels up, but don't get taller, right? So you're not gonna lift your whole body. Heels go down and up. My heels are lifting and lowering, but hopefully your vision, you don't see me going up and down. Just those heels. Work through those feet. Ooh, lots of things in the lower body are starting to heat up. Last two, heels lift, lower, heels lift. Now get tall, and then step the heels down. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do one round without the weight, then we're adding it in. I'm gonna turn this up to the side just to be helpful for all of you, but you're welcome to stay right where you're at. Inhale those arms up. And as you exhale, you're gonna fold right at that same hinge of your hip, letting your arms go forward and looking to keep your spine flat. Now, don't lock your knees. So make sure your knees are not just hyperextended. Soften the knees. And as we're just reaching through the tips of the ears, I want you now to imagine your tailbone is lifting higher to the ceiling. And you're gonna feel that connection to the hamstrings, that's for sure. So the more your tail lifts, the more you're gonna feel the stretch through the back of the muscles in the legs. Pick up the abdomen. And now those arms are gonna circle around to our hips and then lower down to the floor, reaching way out in front of us, tail is high, and then arms go around. Down and around. They go down and reach and around. One more. Reach, head them out to the sides and stay right there. Tailbone tips a little further, abs pulling a little more, reaching through the tips of the ears. Lower the hands, bring them together, and then pull with your shoulder blades, draw those arms up. And then down the hands go, they come together. Pull the shoulder blades together. I hope your hamstrings are bouncing back there. And then bring them down. Last one, pull those arms up and bring them down. And then return the spine back to its tall position. Now we're going to do that with the weight. So grab your weight. We're going to use it in only one hand. Let's begin with the left. So what you're going to notice here by using it with one hand is our obliques. They go this way, and there is a set that comes this way, and it's very finger-like. And then there's the set that comes this way, and it's finger-like. And when we turn, they come together. So they go together, or they stretch out, and they come together, and they stretch out. So it's not just one slab. I think that's important to know and realize how much availability there is there. When we use only one arm with a weight in these, you're going to feel how those muscles crisscrossing have to work a lot more because you're not even with your weight, okay? So left hand will take your soup can, your butternut squash, whatever you got, and we're going to come into our same position. And you're going to keep in mind that we're looking for that long spine. We don't want to be hunched here. And tailbone goes high. So let's inhale, arms up. The weight is in your left hand. And then we're going to lengthen the body out, pulling the abs up, softening your knees, and make sure that you feel the tips of your ears are reaching away. Already different situation here, isn't it? Just holding that weight out there. Both arms are going to circle out like we did, then to the floor, and then back up overhead. Out to the sides, to the floor, and back out. Tailbone is reaching to the ceiling, yes? Backs of my legs are bouncing. They are riding that edge of length right there. Out to the sides, woo! Two more, reach, reach, reach forward. Scooping around and then down to the floor. Last one, reach forward. Now go out to the sides, stay. Woo! Lower, lift. You've got to find it in your shoulder blades. This is not just a fling your arm up there movement. My shoulder blades are drawing together. Tailbone is lifting. Hopefully legs are shaking. Tips of the ears reaching forward. 2 to go. Woo-wee. Last one, lift it up, 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 up. And then bring your arms overhead as you come to standing. Wow. You're going to pass that weight up to your right hand. So put the weight in your right hand. There we go. Reaching forward. Get nice and long. Reach that tail behind you. Reach through the tips of your ears. Arms go around and down and back up and around and down and back up and around and down. Pick them up. Reach tailbone to fingertips and around. Last two. Down, back up. Final one. Around, back down. Forward you go. Arms out to the sides. Reach them out there. Bring them down. Bring them up. And down. Shoulder blades. Lift. Shoulder blades. Bring them together back there. 3 to go. Lift. Tailbone is reaching. 2 to go. Lift. Woo! Last one. Lift. Arms go out in front. Come to stand. Up nice and tall. You can bring those arms down by your sides. Feel free to set your weight aside for a moment, and we're going to go right into windmill arms. Oh. Another great moment when you're muted, because I kind of think we're all sounding the same. If you're not, kudos to you. But mercy. You can't get away from that work. That's the thing. Like, you're locked in. There's not really a cheat. Last one each way. Good. And then arms come down. Great. So what I would like you to do is stand into a wide stance here. So this is going to look similar to where we just were, except we're going to take the legs wide. You can always choose a slight turn out if needs be, or stay right in parallel. Again, the goal is going to be straight legs, straight back to begin. Arms will go out. I'm going to fold right here at that hip hinge. I'm going to fold. Now I'm reaching the tips of my ears to all of you. My arms are to the side, and now I'm going to focus on just tilting my tail to the ceiling. My knees are soft, not locked. Tilt the tail, tilt the tail, tilt the tail, and now simply take your left hand and reach it towards your right leg. And then just come back, flat back. And then turn and reach it. Now I like to pivot that back hand. It'll feel a little more natural if you just let it turn. And then back to flat back. And reach, flat back. Reach, flat back. And reach, flat back. Final one. Reach and flat back. Let both hands drop center as well as your head. Now my focus is on my tailbone. So keeping that tailbone lifting to the ceiling. Just walk your hands over towards your right leg. Wherever you grab is fine. If it's a foot, a shin, a knee, but you're going to put your hands on the outside of that leg, and you're going to let your head turn, and you're looking as far right as possible, and you're keeping your tailbone lifted. Taking a breath in and breath out. One more. Breath in. Breath out. Walk your hands up that leg. Nice and slow. Don't want anybody to feel lightheaded. Good. Inhale, arms up. Reach them forward to me. I reach to you. Tailbone is high. This is when we're holding hands. Grab a hold of somebody's hands. Let them pull you forward. Your tailbone reaches back. Arms go wide. And now we're going to reach the right hand towards the left leg. And then bring your left hand also to the left leg. And we're going to look over that shoulder. Getting a nice twist and take a couple intentional breaths. Walk your hands back to center. And then come all the way tall to standing. Walk your feet back underneath you. Great. All right. Arms are going out to the sides. Now I want you to take your right leg out to the side. And I do have my toe on the floor. Okay, so you do not have to be in that balancing pose at all times. So toe can touch, toe can be elevated off of the floor and not touching. We're going to flip our palms to face the sky and down. So just find that movement. And I want you to keep in mind, it's not just my wrist, it's coming from my upper arm bone. Rotate that upper arm bone in the shoulder socket. So turn, turn, abs are pulled in, standing knee is soft. Keeping that right leg out there, whether it's touching or not. 4, 3, 2, keeping those arms where they are. Take your leg down, slide the left leg out. Right knee is soft, and flip, flip. Ooh, act like you're hitting the water. Hit, 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 hit. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms stay. Get on both feet for me. Soften your knees. I got a little bend, a little bounce here. I'm going to draw an elbow in, and I'm leaning away from it. And then I'm going to reach my arm out like I'm shooting a basketball. In, out, in, out. If the rock back and forth is just too much, just focus on the arm. My palm faces me, my palm faces away. Faces me, faces away. Faces me, faces away. In, out, in, out, in, out. Go high, you're trying to dunk it. Try to dunk it. Oh, speaking of dunk, if you haven't watched The Last Dance documentary, it's so good. It's all about basketball. Well, it's about Michael Jordan. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah! Reach forward to me with that same hand. And then pull it back. Reach forward, pull it back. Twist at your waist, pull. Pull. Use your waist, pull. Pull. Think about your backside, right? It's like rowing. Pull, 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 pull. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, the arm goes out. Both arms are. Okay, we're shooting now left-handed. Pull it in, shoot, in, shoot. Remember, it can only be the arm. If you need to remove the rock, reach, reach. Now I'm going for the dunk. Get high, get up there, reach, reach, reach. Let's see those hips move there, fashion. Come on. Don't be so conservative. I know you got this salsa hips in there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hand to me. Put this one on your hip because I like to feel those fingertips on your abs. And pull, pull. It's a twist. Pull. Use your abs. Pull, pull. What do I want? I'm going to pull you through that screen and into my studio here. Pull, pull, pull. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands forward. Grab a hold of somebody. You all got me. Pull me forward. Pull, and I'm pulling you. I'm pulling you. I'm pulling you. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Tailbone is reaching behind. Reach it back there. Reach it back there. Soften your knees. I hope your hamstrings are shaking. And open those arms wide. And take a bow. And up you go. Awesome. You're going to head down onto your mat on all 4s. So make some adjustments. Get yourself where you need to be. Oh, that was fun. Okay. Everybody have a good time with that? Sneaky, sneaky stuff. Somebody was just perusing Instagram and saw that, they'd be like, ah. And then you do it and whoo, it's something. Okay, so we are going to get right into our deep trunk now in a different position.
Now, obviously, gravity wants to pull us forward in our abdomen. Right? This would be an easy place to sort of drop everything down if the force was just pulling you to your mat. So I want you to do two things right out of the gate for me. I want you to push down firmly into your hands, like you're not going to let the gravity take your chest down. Push it up. And now I want you to think of your belly button. And let your belly button sway towards the mat, like gravity's doing an excellent job. And now on your exhale, you're going to pull your navel away from gravity, and we're going to keep it there. I'm shaking already. So can you drop the navel one more time, just so we make sure everybody's on the same page? Notice how the tailbone's really high, and we're very stretched out for that. So it should be moving pretty nicely. Now pull up the navel. Pull up the navel. Gravity's yanking you down. You're going to pull your navel up towards your spine, and you're pushing into the floor with your hands. Okay, this is where I want you to remain. And everybody just think of the very back of your head pressed against the sky, so that the forehead also isn't being taken over by gravity. Okay? Tuck your toes under behind you. Everyone ready? Take a breath in. And on the exhale, you're going to lift your knees to a little hover. 1 inch off the mat. Pick them up. Hold. What part of your body is gravity trying to take hold of? Your forehead? Your navel? Pull them up. Push into the floor. Pull them up. 3, 2, 1. Knees come down. Take a breath in. Exhale. Pick it all up. And lift the knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees go down. Untuck the toes. Rock back, which takes you off of your wrist. Drop your elbows down. Give your wrist a couple little twirls if you need it here. We're adding on. So elbows are down. Now rock your chest weight forward. Keep your elbows down. Now push through your hands. Press yourself straight up. That should have felt really hard. Rock back. Drop your elbows down. Rock forward, try to press straight up, and rock back. Elbows down, rock forward, press up, rock back. Elbows down, rock forward. Here's the moment. From this position, can I get straight up? Oh, I had to let one arm lead and then the other. So keep going through your circular pattern here. We've got 3 to go. Forward, push. I love these push-ups because you're not just on your wrists, so you gotta love them for that reason, if nothing else. And lift. Final one. Elbows down. Rock forward. Lift. Tuck your toes under behind you. Fight with gravity. Win. Pick your knees up. Boom. Step your left foot out to the side. Bring it back in. Step your right foot out. Bring it back in. Left, in, right, in. Can you keep your buttocks in the same position? No bouncing up and down. Last one each way. And drop the knees. And now drop the elbows. I'm getting you off your wrists again. Give them a little shake if you need to. So now in this position, I want you to press your hands together. And I want to rock forward and back. So as I'm rocking forward and back, I'm giving my shoulders, shoulder blade area, my lats, all these muscles of my back a very nice opportunity to glide and move. And now I want you to go forward where it feels like work. We all know I can be back here and feel like I'm on easy street, but I'm going to go forward where I feel like there's some work happening there. Very good. Now walk your knees together. So they're just about a fist width apart. So I'm on a little gap, but not hip width. All right, so again, make sure you're forward enough that it's some work for you and press your hands together. We're gonna take the left foot and lift it to the ceiling. So my left knee is bent. I'm just picking up the heel and lifting it up, and then slide it back underneath us. Let's do the same on the right. Lift the heel, knee is bent, and then bring it underneath us. Now let's go to the left and we're gonna stay. So the left foot, heel is reaching to the ceiling, pulse it up. It's glutes, right? You're squeezing your buttocks to get that leg up there. Cross through the heel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now open your knee out like dog at the fire hydrant. And then you're going to straighten your leg and reach your toes across behind you. So I'm reaching way over to my right side. And now I'm going to bend my knee and reach my knee way out to the left side. So there's a cross behind, lift the knee. 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 Now cross behind, put your right foot on the floor. Well, that's not very helpful. It's your left foot. Put your left foot on the floor. And then I'm going to open my body to all of you. Woo! So staying on that elbow. I've got that foot behind me. Now I'm going to pick that leg up, touch it behind me. Pick it up, touch it behind me. Pick it up, touch it behind me. Pick it up, touch it behind. One more, pick that leg up, touch it behind. Keep it on the floor. And now rotate back onto both forearms. Take that leg, fire hydrant, touch behind. Fire hydrant, touch behind. Fire hydrant, touch behind. Last one, touch behind. Find yourself onto both knees. Right leg's coming up. Heel to the ceiling. Pulse it up. Up, up, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now reach your right knee out like dog at the fire hydrant. And then cross that leg straight behind you. Knee up to the right, cross behind to the left. Knee up and to the right, cross behind to your left. Knee up and to the right, cross behind to the left. One more, knee up to the right, cross behind. You're gonna get my backside for a minute. Turn open, lift that right arm off the floor. Woo, pick the leg up and touch behind. Pick it up, touch behind. Pick it up, touch behind. 2 more, pick it up, touch behind. 1 more, pick it up, touch behind. Navigate all the way back and then kick back into time. So straighten those arms out. Give your shoulders a little break. You may widen your knees if you'd like. And then I would like everyone to dive their right hand underneath, lowering their head. And if you feel comfortable, take your left hand and bring it behind your back. So you're just really adding more to that twist. If it's not comfortable to have the head down like that, then you just will stay with your left arm out in front. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's bring both arms back out in front. Child's pose. Left arm dives under. Right arm can go behind the back. One more breath. And then coming back out. Woo! I hope you all felt that. So we're going to sit with our legs to one side. How about a thumbs up if you're feeling warm? Yeah. Okay, good. I told you so. All right, legs to one side. Remember, for those of you who have a little bit more of a finicky knee, my right leg is the one behind, so then I'm very conscious of flexing that foot. It creates a different stability anteriorly to the knee than if I'm pointing. So keeping that foot flexed when it's behind me, okay? All right, so I'm assuming your legs went to the right. It doesn't matter, but if my legs went right, then I'm gonna put down my left hand. And then obviously the opposite if you went the other way. So lean away from your feet, lift that arm up. I'm wondering how many of you feel tired arms like I do. All right, this leg in the back is coming up and down, up and down. We're right back to that buttocks work. We worked on this in a previous class, and what we talked about was the ankle bone is the leader. It's not my knee,
Ankle bone leads, my knee follows. And let me tell you, that feels extremely different. You should feel this. Now we're going to keep that leg lifted. Now watch what happens. We're going to reach forward and we're going to straighten that back leg and point the toes. So now I'm as long as I can be from my toes to my fingers. And now come back to our starting position. Heel is the lead, arm is up. Reach forward, come back. Reach. Reach. And reach. Last two, reach. One more, reach, stay there. The legs pulsing up, up, up. Woo, there was heat coming out of my rear end. Woo, my right hip. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Stay here. Pulse up, 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 up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Poke. Done. Other side. Now we get to sit on that side. It feels kind of great. All right, reach the opposite arm out. And up we come. Lifting up, down, up, down. Outer ankle bone. Up and down. Good job. 4, 3, 2, lift the leg. Now we go opposite. Reach. And then come back where we started. But now look, I caught myself. See, my knee is so much higher than my ankle. I'm going to pick that ankle up when I come back in. Reach away. Ankle's the lifter. Reach away. Ankle's the lifter. Whew, there's a whole different intensity when you think of this from the ankle. And lift. And lift. And lift. Keep that ankle being the dominant part. Lift. One more. Lift. Stay here. Ankle pulses up. 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 4, 3, 2. Reach away. Last time. Reach away. Now pulse that leg up. 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 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. I would say go hands behind and do a little windshield wiper. Remember, flex feet is nice here. Oh my goodness. I was thinking, all I'm going to feel is my upper back and my shoulders, and now I disagree. Now I'm adding my glutes and hips to the list. All righty, bring those legs out in front of you, shake them out. You want it to be loosey-goosey. You want to see the flesh on your thighs flapping on the bones. We're trying to release that tissue. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Ah. All right, your legs are going back to the first side. So get them over there. Now, this isn't going to be suitable for everyone. The first one was. So I know exactly, there's a couple of you in the group that keeping your hand down in these positions is the way to go. And I bet you know who you are. So make sure to do that. If that's not a requirement, we're going to look to do it without a hand down. Okay? So arms are out or arms are out. You see, it's the same thing. We're just eliminating the tip. So see if you can eliminate the rope, the tip, excuse me. And you're going to reach out a little bit. Only keep that hand down if you need to. And now pick the leg up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Good. I just saw a couple of you put your hand down who needed to. Thank you. I don't want this to bother your back later. So you just need a longer, right? See how my spine gets longer and straighter here? 3, 2, 1. What do you think? We're going opposites. You can put that hand down if you need to. I'm reaching away and back in. Reach away, back in. Woo, that back leg might have a hard time getting straight if you don't have your hand down. Woo! One more. Reach. Opposites, 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 opposites. Reach. And then bring everything in. Switch to the other side. Here we go.
Oh boy, this is my hard side. I might end up doing a little side fall. That really was not intentional. Little lift. Oh, this hip of mine does not favor this. Oh, you can see in my rocking, right? It's like, oh, it's hard to get that hip. Just want to be mindful here. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I think I just put my hand down for opposites. Reach, bring it in. Reach, bring it in. Oh, reach, bring it in. 3 more, reach, bring it in. 2 more, reach, bring it in. Last one, reach, and bring it in. Woo! Shake those legs out. Woo. All right, we're gonna walk on our buns. So I'm walking to you. Woo! Walk on those buns, you're traveling. For those of you on a deck, be careful. Walk backwards. Don't want anyone to get the splinters in their pants. All right, use our waist here, okay? Go forward again. So think about your waist, those obliques. I'm sweating. Go the opposite, backwards. Whew. And stop. We're going to use our weight as we transition on to the next thing. So go ahead and grab that. Awesome. Okay. So the weight is going to go in our right hand to begin with. And I suppose I'll stay facing you. That might just be easiest for me to see you all. All right, so legs are out in front of you. It's more than okay if your legs are a little bent here. But remember, we've done a ton of work for the backs of our legs, our hamstrings, kind of preparing to be a little more comfortable in this seated position. So I'm hoping you feel a little bit better there than maybe you would have. Both arms are out. Weight is only in the right hand. Great, for those of you in the room who need to not go into a spinal flexion, please keep a flat back and hinge. If not, you're gonna go ahead and round. So everybody is leaning back, rounded or flat back. Stay right there. Your right arm is gonna take the weight out. Your right arm is gonna lift the weight up and then bring it back in front of you. And repeat. Out, up, and in front of you. My guess is exhaling when your arm opens out would be helpful because that's where those obliques are holding on to keep us steady. And around. One more to go here. Out, up, and we're reversing it. Going up, out, and coming around. Start to notice where you're feeling this. And if it's only in the legs, would you push your heels together, please? Try to find more inner thigh. One more round this way. Up we come. I see I just took Deb out. It's because she's so sore from working out. And then forward we come. Is that true, Deborah? I hope you're all on gallery view. She gave me a finger upward. It was not her thumb. Left hand takes the weight. She's been doing a challenge with her daughter, so she's super duper sore. So she's probably really dying right now. Stay tuned after class for a live discussion with Deb and her sore muscles. Arms out in front, rounding back. Arms going out. Woo! There's the exhale. Hold on with those obliques. Up and around. Open out. Up and around. Open out. Up and around. And out. Up and around. Final one. Open out. Up and around. We're reversing. Take it up. Out and around. Woo! Pinch those heels together. And around. 2 to go. Up, out, and around. Last one. Up, out, around. And coming over. The weight next to your mat would be great. We're going to flip on our backs to stretch out the front of our legs and get our last bit of glutes. So swing your legs to one side and get yourself safely on your back. All right, so I'm going to begin with my feet fist width apart and flat. But I do want you to keep in mind, so you don't have to continue to just watch at the screen, but then at one point I'm going to drop a knee out, but my other knee is straight to the ceiling still. And then I'll bring that knee in and I'll drop the other leg to the side. And so when you drop it to the side, you are on more of the outer edge of that foot, where the other foot does stay flat. Okay, let's do it. Karate chop your mat for me. Got nice strong arms pushing down into the mat and taking your pressure into the heels. Gravity is trying to suck our body down into the mat. And we're going to say, no, thank you. And push into our heels and lift our buttocks up, lifting as much of the spine up as we can. Great. And then let's take that back down. Rounded spine, if applicable, flat back if needed. Talking, hold those abs towards you, lift the tail, and bring your hips up. Now we're going to drop the left knee out. So I'm on the outer edge of my left foot, but on the flat of my right. And now I'm going to take my spine down in the appropriate way. And then close the knees, open the right knee, and push the spine up. Bring the right knee in, open the left knee, and take the spine down. Now keep your left knee open, bring the spine up. Bring the left knee in, open the right knee, and we're going to go down, and we're going to go up. Bring the right knee in. Let's drop the left knee again, taking the spine down, and bringing the spine up. Bring that knee in. Last time, right knee opens, take the spine down, and bring the spine up. The knee comes in and take the spine down. So now I want you to challenge yourself. Take your heels and walk them out a little further away from your tush. Now, if you get out there and your hamstrings are like, then you need to walk them in a little bit, but do it very conservatively. Only take what you need. All right, karate chop the mat. Oh, my hamstrings are already bouncing because they know how hard it's going to be. Push into the heels and lift your seat up. And now I want you to peel your toes off the floor. So it's just our heels really pushing down. Our feet are, our ankles are flexed. Now from this position, I'm going to lift one foot off and then put that heel down. Pick your other leg up, put it down. Now mind you, you're going to be tempted when you put it down to put it closer to your buttocks. But remember, we try to keep those heels away from us. So you try to keep your legs slightly bent and as far away from your butt as you can handle. We've got to go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Putting the buttocks down. Stretch those legs out. Reach your arms overhead. And then bring your arms back down. Now, if it works for you to use your weight between your knees, go ahead and do so. If it's not a great fit just based on what you're using, don't worry about it. Plenty of challenge either way. But I might start with it and then leave it too. All right, so both hands are behind your head. And we're going to float that chest up. So remember, our goal is collarbones to the ceiling. And just let your eyes kind of follow the float. And then lowering down. Floating up. And lowering down. Now remember, we're working with gravity. So we're going to let gravity help make this hard. So as we come up, we're letting the head be heavy in the hands. We're using the abs versus just trying to dominate with the neck. And down we go. Exhale, floating up. Stay right there for me. Exhale, draw the legs to tabletop. Excellent. So we're going to imagine down on our mat there is a clock. And closest to our butt is 6. So tap 6, pick the legs up. Now reach forward, tap 12 with your heels. This is right where we were. And pick them up. Now head over to the right, dip your toes over to 3 and back up. And then dip your toes over to 9 and back up. Drop to 6 and up. 12, and up, 3, and up, 9, and up, setting the legs down, stay in your sit-up. Now lower down and rotate up to the ceiling, but take a slight turn to your left. So I'm not going bananas with my elbow pulling over. Keep it looking subtle. Draw the legs up. Let's go for the clock. Starting at 12, heels. Over to 3, toes. Down to 6, toes. Over to 9, stay in that rotation. And up, heels at 12. One more time, toes at 3, toes at 6, toes at 9, finish with heels at 12. Come back in, stay in the curl. And then lower down. Curl up into your right. Remember, it's more the float. Tabletop legs. Hit the 12 with your heels. Boom. And then dip at 3. Dip at 6. Dip at 9. Heels at 12. Going around, one more. Toes at 3. Toes at 6. Toes at 9. Heels to 12 to finish. Boom. Drop the feet back down and come out of the curl. If you have the weight, set it aside. Reach those arms and legs out and away from you. I want you to just open out into an X shape here, or a star, as we sometimes call it. And let the belly rise and fall with the breath. So we're just going to take that heart rate down by really expanding and relaxing the abdomen. So just expand it by breathing in, fill that tummy like a balloon, and exhale. Now you just allow yourself to go into a breath pattern that feels best for you. I want you to wiggle your fingers and your toes, and then circle your wrists and your ankles. And then I want you to bend your knees and bring your heels together so your legs are open in like a butterfly shape. Arms are still to the sides. And now go ahead and bring your arms back to that cactus position. So elbows are bent. Okay, so in this position now, I want you just to extend your left leg straight out to the side, so it's back in your star pose. And then you're going to extend your right arm out straight. So we have those opposite points of the star reaching. And then you're simply going to turn your head and let your eyes look at your right fingertips. And take a few breaths here. Draw your head back to center, arms back to your cactus pose, and let your heels come together to touch. Straighten your right leg out, reach your left arm out, and turn the gaze to the left hand. Looking at those left fingertips, keep your eyes on the fingertips, and follow just a nice, simple, easy breath for 3. Draw the gaze back to the center. Find your cactus arms
and bring your heels together. Now straighten those legs out, and you're gonna bring your hands up over your chest. And what I'd like you to do is crisscross at your wrists. So how do I wanna say this? You're gonna turn so that you have rotated and brought your palms together. My thumbs are away from me. So I'll pause here for just a minute in case you need a visual. My thumbs are away from me. And then keeping my hands together, I'm just gonna drop my thumbs towards my chest and then let my hands rest right on my chest. Cross your right ankle over your left, and we'll stay here for another few breaths. Take the ankles back to parallel. Draw those arms up and overhead. And now I'm just looking above and my right wrist is on top of my left. I'm going to switch it so my left is on top. Palms are back together, thumbs are away, and I'm going to draw those hands back in to rest, and then I'm crossing the opposite ankle over. And taking our last few intentional breaths here. Go ahead and take the ankles back out to the star pose. Let the arms come up to the ceiling and open out and free into that star pose as well. So as you have those limbs nice and wide, eyes are closed. Take a moment just to relax the space between your eyes and behind your ears. Maybe soften the tongue from the roof of your mouth. And then I'd love for you to set an intention for your day. Often that's just simply a word. So finding that word, that's something you can come back to, lean into, work toward. Maybe it's a phrase. Go ahead and bend one knee, giving yourself a little push off to roll onto one side. Now I'll give you a little time here to just start opening your eyes and getting ready to live into that intention today. I hope everybody has a great day.